If you're watching this video, then this message is for you. Hi, my name is Diana, Psychic Intuitive, posting here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So if you enjoy this type of content, then please subscribe. Let's take a look at your message today. You've been open to change. There's something you're changing about yourself. There's new experiences that you've been letting yourself be privy to. You expose yourself to new experiences, okay? And I feel like that's paying off, okay? That's paying off. Perhaps you started a new job, or you started new activities, or you started a new hobby, or you're doing things differently in some kind of way, okay? I feel like this has been leading to growth. Yeah, I feel like as you change, others are changing too. Others are changing too. I feel like someone has decided to make some changes. Someone has decided to make some changes. And, perhaps that you inspired that change in them. Okay, I think that's another message for some of y'all, is that you've inspired someone else to make changes. And they become, as a result of these changes that you've inspired in them, they become more apologetic. They become more forgiving. They become more the type to realize that it's important to say you're sorry when you've fucked up, or that you've done someone wrong. Okay, that it's important to seek forgiveness through mutual understanding. I feel like you've caused someone to change, and the change they're going to be making is they're going to be coming to you and realizing they need to say I'm sorry. Okay, so this could be a friend, this could be a lover, this could be, I don't know, it could be a range of things. So just apply it to your situation as it fits. It could be a lover, it could be your partner, someone you're dating. Yeah, I feel like this person that you're causing a change in, you've been with them in a past life for sure. This is a past life connection, and they're someone you used to be with. There's someone you used to be with in a past life, and I feel like maybe being with them again in this lifetime. And one of the evolutions, one of the changes they're making as they have evolved through time and through lifetimes with you, is they've learned to be more humble. They've learned to be more considerate and think more about the impact that they're having on others, you, my dear viewer. And they are realizing that they've learned through you that they need to be considerate, because they've learned empathy through you. I feel like this is the journey of like someone going from narcissist to an empath. They're learning how to let go of their narcissist tendencies and move towards being more empathetic towards you. Okay, you have stimulated this change within them, and it's causing a realignment. Okay, it's causing a realignment within themselves and within the world around them. So you're going to be noticing a certain kind of change or shift in someone you've been dealing with, because you triggered this change. You triggered this change, this shift in perspective. You allowed them, you did something that caused them to shift their perspective, or you said something that caused them to shift their perspective, and all of a sudden they gained a certain sense of clarity about, oh, is that what I've been doing? Is that how I've been hurting my viewer? So, when I say my viewer, I mean you. Is that how I've been hurting viewer? Is that how I've been hurting, when I say viewer, I mean you. Is that how I've been hurting viewer? Is that what that means? So you've helped this person. And I know they say, it's not advisable to say, I'm going to fix this person, I'm going to change this person. And I don't think that that's the vibe that you're putting out. It's just that your influence has had an effect on this person, and they've realized that they need to do better. Okay, and they're going to be doing better. It's your strength, it's your determination, your perseverance, your self-discovery. This is what has caused them to make a shift. They realized, oh my gosh, viewer is very strong. Viewer is determined both in their life and how they handle others, how they handle people, how they handle life, and it's inspiring to them. Okay, it's caused them to realize that maybe they don't want to lose you, or that they respect you. They realize that just because you were the victim, quote unquote, and you were hurt by them, and this makes them the guilty party. They were used to viewing it as, oh, so you're the victim and I did something wrong to you, so I gotta apologize. They viewed it as some kind of problem. But they realized that you're not weak. That's not what this is about. This wasn't about, I'm the weak one and you hurt me and now you have to apologize to me. They're realizing, oh, it's actually, no, I'm strong. I know myself. I have clarity. I'm determined in my life. I know what I'm doing. But if you messed up, and you should apologize. You see, it's a whole different thing. And so they really respect you. They evaluated you as someone who deserves to be treated well, deserves to be apologized to, deserves to be told, I'm sorry, deserves to be told these things. Okay? and they're starting to realize that, you know, you're in your position of strength. All you have to do is look around or yourself and go, what doesn't deserve me? What doesn't deserve my empathy, my strength? And I'm gonna eliminate those things. And they don't want to fall in that category. They don't want to fall in that category. This is how you're helping this person evolve. They are not, they're seeing that it's not that they're holding something over your head and you're acting like a victim. It's, oh, I need to prove that I'm good enough to be around this person, viewer. I need to prove that I'm good enough to be around viewer, because they don't need me like that. It's not about that. It's, what kind of person are you? What kind of person are you, and how are you treating me? Very interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to your next message. We have color. Express your true feelings. Okay. So I feel like you're starting to get room to express your true feelings. You are in a space where you can say what you feel and say what you think in reality. Okay. I also feel that there's someone's going to be stepping forward to tell you how they really feel. They're not going to be holding back. Okay. They're not going to be holding back. Yes. I feel like this person, this could be you, is going to be venting how they feel, especially anything that hurt them, and venting grievances, venting their true thoughts, their true feelings. And this is going to be a way to, I feel like someone's going to have the space to express all this stuff out so they can get rid of it and not be holding on to it any longer. So this could be you. I feel like you're going to be getting space to sort of vent and get rid of something. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be being yourself more. Yes. I feel like you've been getting rid of something that maybe was stifling you and sort of getting in the way of you expressing yourself, of you being completely yourself. You're going to be getting rid of all that. You're going to be like, no, I want to be me. Okay? I'm thinking of that song. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be free. Fuck what they say. I'm doing me. So I'm just getting this feeling you're finally getting there. You're finally getting into this position in your life where you are doing you. No more pretending. No more trying to, shift yourself to align to someone else's taste or to make yourself more palatable for somebody else. You are doing you. And this is a trap that empaths fall into. I feel like you might be an empath and you were maybe doing this around your family or doing it for your family. Maybe there were expectations within people that you knew, people that you view as family or your actual family. And, you are faking and kind of like masking around them. And I feel like that is done. That is done. You're now going to be letting them know and see who it is you really are. No more pretending, no more games. Okay? No more trying to make it good for someone else. You are the priority now. Angel. I feel like people are going to start seeing that you are an earth angel. That is who you really are. You're an earth angel. And also that you are an empath. You have higher spiritual powers, actually. Okay? That you're going to be tapping into. That you have been tapping into. But you weren't wanting to be upfront about it. And now you're going to be more upfront about it. Your wings, you're no longer going to have your wings tucked underneath your shirt. Your wings are going to unfurl. And people are going to see what it is that you are doing, who it is you really are. I feel like in the past, maybe you were ashamed. You thought, I'm not an angel. I don't want people to think that if they see my wings, they'll think that I'm higher than mighty, or think that I'm better than other people. No. You're done with that now. Because you're realizing that even though those thoughts, sure, some people might judge that, but you're realizing that shouldn't define your reality. You're breaking away from letting that define your reality. People are seeing, you're letting people see that you're psychic. You're letting people see that you're spiritual. You're letting people see that you get into angel magic. You're letting people see that you actually care about the world and you have a big heart. You're not going to hide that anymore. You want to help people. You're letting people see that you're a big believer in God. Okay? You're letting people see that you're a big believer in God. No more hiding. And that's a beautiful message, okay? So this is a way that things are going really well for you right now. Let's take a look at your next message. Yeah, I see a lot of trust. You're trusting the universe more. Your hope is high. You have a lot of love for a dream. You're loving your dreams more. If there's a dream, if there's a dream that you have had, okay? If there's a dream that you've had, you're not going to shy away from hoping for that dream anymore. Okay? You're very wise, actually. I feel like your wisdom is growing. You're learning to sort of like single out what it is you care about and making that a priority. Yes. You're applying your wisdom. I feel like for some of you this is music. For some of you this is playing the guitar or playing an instrument or singing or performing, maybe songwriting, whatever it is. I feel like you're letting yourself, it could be, maybe it's not music, maybe it's something else, but it's something where you're expressing yourself. It could be the arts, something in the arts. And you are realizing this is who I am, me, forever. I'm not changing it for nobody, for nothing. I'm not going to say, oh, I'll just do this for now to see where it goes. No, you're like, I'm going to do this, period. This is me. I'm done pretending that it's not me. It is me. So we're coming back to this theme. This is you. You're stepping into your uniqueness, your originality. You're embracing it, arms wide open, okay? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your next message. Ooh, some of you are, I feel like you're consuming something you have something very delicious in hand. There's something yummy, okay? And healthy, good for you as well, okay? So I feel like you're letting yourself have treats that are good for you. We have, okay, I'm gonna have to use my magnifying glass here. Oh, okay, so we're getting Sagittarius. You're an optimist. You're being optimistic. Well, I feel like, yeah, so we're getting optimist energy, okay? You might be a Sagittarian, or perhaps you're dealing with people who are you're dealing with someone who's a Sagittarian, or perhaps you are dealing with very optimistic people right now. People who want to do work. Perhaps you're being very optimistic about your work, or you are dealing with someone right now who is very optimistic about working with you, or accepting you the way you are, or helping you build something, okay? I feel like you're being very optimistic about something you're building. You've received a key. You received a key. Something has been unlocked. There's a new level that's been unlocked for you at this time. And it's going to lead to victories. You've been winning, and you will continue to win. So there is a particular thing that you've been working on, something you're trying to build. There's something you're building up. You're working on. You received a key on how to unlock the victories within this path that you have chosen, okay? You've chosen a certain path, and you are moving in a certain direction. And I feel like this is a victorious path for you. It is going to birth many victories for you. I feel like if you are building or working on becoming a mother, that's going to be successful. I see up to 3 kids for some of y'all. If you don't have any children right now, you're trying to get children. Maybe you have your own, maybe give birth or adopt. I don't know what it is, but there's something you're working on. You're going to end up with 3 kids, maybe more if that's what you want, God willing. I'm also seeing that there is something you're working on. There's 3 successes that are coming into your life because you've decided to be more optimistic. You've decided to pick up your hammer and say, I'm building this. Screw it. I'm building this thing. And I understand that this is the key to my victory. You're going to get 3 victories, okay? Let's get some information what these 3 victories are going to be. Okay, guys, what 3 victories are coming into my viewer's life from what they're building? Okay, guys, what 3 victories are coming into my viewer's life based on what they're building right now? So I'm getting a flashlight, and okay, alright, so I feel like some of you are looking for a job right now. You're looking for some kind of opportunity. I see a big skyscraper. So I feel like some of you are wanting to work in corporate, and you are finding this job. You're going to get a job in the corporate, okay? Or if you've already found a job, then I feel that you're going to be able to navigate your way through that situation very well, because you're going to have a light, you see. You're going to be able to, see what's going on and understand it clearly. Okay, the light of clarity is going to shine upon your situation at work. So there's something you've been working on while you're at work. You're going to be able to see it clearly and see what you need to see in order to be successful. Now, if you haven't found a job, I see that you're going to be looking for a job and you won't find one. You're going to go to work. It's going to be a skyscraper. Like I see, like you're going to be working at a corporate office somewhere. Maybe it's not a skyscraper, but I just see you're going to secure a job working for some company. If that's something you've been looking for, that's something you're going to score. The second victory I'm seeing, now this could be all for you, or just take it as it resonates. Or it could be all 3 are for you, or one of them are for you. It could be for someone. One of them is for you, or 2 of them is for you, or it could be for someone around you, someone that you know, that you're helping. That's a possibility, okay? Because I see that you're going to working on this thing, okay? Now I'm seeing that something in hand, a domino. Okay, so I feel like there is something that has been holding you back. You feel like maybe you haven't been feeling lucky, you've been feeling unlucky. And I feel like you're going to be going to work on letting go of this shadow aspect of yours that always tells yourself, I'm unlucky, I'm unlucky, I'm unlucky. You're not unlucky, you're lucky. And you're going to be getting rid of this part of yourself that wants to view yourself as unlucky. As wants to view yourself as always ending up with a dud. That's not true. You're waving bye-bye to this part of yourself, that negative self-talk telling yourself you're no good, you're going to fail at this. You're done with that part of you, okay? You're saying bye-bye to the shadow aspect. I also feel like there's some of you, maybe you're in a toxic relationship right now, and I feel like something you're working towards right now is you're saying, I'm done with this toxic person. I'm telling this toxic person, bye-bye. I don't want your influence in my life anymore. They brought you bad luck. Yes. And it's time for you to let this person go. And I feel like you're working towards being able to do this. This is going to be one of the fruits of the things that you're working on. The third thing I'm seeing here is there's something you've been looking closely at. Okay, I see a magnifying glass. Or something you've been capturing records of. And I feel like you are going to be successful at capturing evidence of something. I don't know what it is. It's very specific, I know. There's something you've been trying to sort of capture. There's something you've been trying to sort of, find. There's something you've been trying to find. And I feel like when you find this thing, you're going to have a big old party. You have a big old party, okay? There's this idea that perhaps you're trying to get that perfect picture. You're trying to get a picture perfect life. There's something about your situation, you're trying to get it to be picture perfect. And you're going to be achieving that, okay? You're going to be achieving that. Perhaps you want to throw a party and you want it to be right. You're going to be able to accomplish that. I also see that there's something you're looking for. So apply it to your situation as it fits. Is there something or someone you've been looking for? You want to take pictures with this thing. You want to take pictures of this thing. You want to take pictures of yourself with this person. Or whatever it is, you are going to get there. And you're going to, I see you taking pictures of celebrations, events, milestones with this person or this situation. It's going to go well. You're going to find this thing, get it in your life, and you're going to have many milestones, celebrate many milestones with this thing. And that's what I'm seeing the cards for you, my beautiful viewers. Hit like if you enjoyed this message or if you found it enlightening or empowering. And if you're still watching, please tell me which part of this message did you resonate with the most. I would love to know. Take good care of yourself now. Bye.